sort of chat, you know. So.
John, earlier in the season, Cullen kind of bristled and laughed off at the suggestion that, Ross Byrne or Joey Carberry might be moved around the country, but is there kind of an annoyance or frustration now within the coaching staff that there seems to be a kind of a concerted effort to move players that you've coached and brought to this level to rival teams?
No, there's no annoyance. There's certainly no annoyance. The way it would work, there'd be regular meetings with Leo and Joe and David to discuss the playing group for ourselves in Ireland, and there'll be a meeting probably this week at some stage. It could be a meeting next week. The player will ultimately decide what he wants to do. I don't think we're not in the business of keeping or hoarding players here. We look at the overall group, see how we got game time for that player, and see how we can help them develop, and that's kind of it. If he can't, or if we see that we can't, keep a player moving forward, and it happens, we'll then have the discussion with the player or the RFU. That's when that sort of stuff happens. Tyg Byrne is a really good example for us. So last year, we would have sat down as a coaching group and sort of said, Jesus, this is a good player. We haven't got game time for him. We haven't got enough game time for him. But he's a quality player, and that's when the decisions are made. Certainly in here, where we'll look at that situation and say, right, well, it's time for Tyg to go, and that's what he did, and he's done an amazing job, and he's moved on and he's had a great time. But we don't want to be holding players for the sake of holding players. We're here to develop the players.
So is it the case now that you do have to make a choice that you're going to lose either Joey Carberry or Ross Byrne this summer, and will that player get a choice if they do or not?
The player will always have a choice. The player's always going to decide what he wants to do. Again, like I said, you're not going to hold or you're not going to push a player. The player's going to decide where he wants to play the game. I'm not aware of any situation where anyone's been backed into a corner, or I'm not aware of anything at this moment in time. I'm probably the wrong coach to be talking to. Leo will probably give a more definitive answer on all this, but there's regular meetings. All I can say is that there's regular meetings to discuss the playing group. Ultimately, we're trying to make the players successful for us here and for Ireland as well. So we're very much close on that one.
Could Johnny Sachs be arrested for a period, maybe to allow both of those players more time?
The decisions we'll make for the team, or the decisions we'll make on selection will always be for the team to be successful.